Hi guys and welcome back. I finally make it back home. I'm still a little bit hungover, as you can maybe see from my hairs, but I'm fine guys. I'm fine guys. Bitcoin is finally here again on the move, and we have to talk about next potential setups here and what I believe could be a false trap right now here in the charts. If you want to know what I'm talking about, make sure that you are sticking around here, that you are subscribed to the channel, like this video, and also activate the bell to never miss out on these really important updates. And now jump into it because I'm starving. I want to go eat something. The first obvious trade is a trade that we find here on the 4-hourly chart, and it is also a really clean one. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this symmetrical triangle here. And if everything would go according to textbook, then we could see a potential breakout out of this symmetrical triangle between later tonight, in the next 6 hours, the earliest, all the way up to 72 hours. That is the window, in the optimal window, where I would like to see Bitcoin breaking out here to the upside. Let's assume we would get our breakout in that window between the next 6 hours or up to 78 hours actually. Then the entry would be around $43,380. My first take profit point would be at $45,537, and my final one would be at 47,118. Now, this trade would be a 2.5 risk to reward ratio. So that means I have to the upside here almost 9%, 8.74% of a profit. And if the trade goes against me, 3.5% to the downside. So here I would not use ultra high leverage. Here I would use maximum, let's say 10x. So potentially 87.4% to the upside and 35% to the downside. And I would risk here like 3% of my money that I have on BYBIT, not more, just to not overexpose me. Yeah, so if you calculate then 3% of your portfolio, if it's a 35% loss, it's a really small percentage loss on your portfolio. You see, I'm challenging myself right now to see if my brain is up and running again for work, but I still need to catch up. I really think I need to go after the video, eat something to get my brain properly working again. So, but you see, it's already better than the other day. So we are slowly getting there again to being fully 100%. Let's move on here. So on the daily chart, we still have our inverse head and shoulders pattern. Also this $43,800 is the potential neckline that we need to break, again coinciding with a break of this upward sloping trend line that is acting as resistance right now. I could imagine that we see a break or an attempt to break it already today. We don't have to get it, but there is the possibility of it right now, because Bitcoin trying to be quite bullish today. Could be that the ETF outflows are smaller than the inflows. Could be one of the reasons. Could be that because MicroStrategy bought again. There are multiple factors. So, but I don't care about this. I care about price action. So, and we go sideways here now for 10 days already. So Bitcoin has at some point to make a decision if we break either to the upside or to the downside. And I will show you compelling proof why I still believe that we're going first to the upside before we go anywhere close to $40,000 again. When we're looking here on this 4-hourly chart, see here, even without drawing in the symmetrical triangle, this trade setup is a little bit, a scalp setup. So also something that I'm looking at to play. $43,500 is the entry, then to $44,500 to the upside. Really tight invalidation here with that stop loss. So what I believe is going to happen next year is that we're getting another invalidation to the upside here. And what do I mean by that? I mean something like this here. This here is an invalidation outlier, in simple terms, an outlier out of the trading range. So we got one to the upside, we got one to the downside. Now we should get one again to the upside. So of course it doesn't play all the time, up, down. But everything in the charts is pointing that this is the potential next move here for Bitcoin. When we're looking at liquidation levels, then also here we see price-wise, Bitcoin is trying to break this downward sloping trend line here. This one is a little bit tighter and has more touch points than the downwards trend line for that potential symmetrical triangle, because here's the other one. And this downwards, the white one, is right now in the process to being broken, and then the imminent target to the upside, or the imminent move, would be to $43,700 approximately to the upside. So if we would get that move today, that we confirm here in 1.5 hours the break of the white downwards trend line, I think $44,000 could come really quickly here. Again, look at the liquidation levels. I told you it will get more and more dense again here when it comes to liquidation levels to the upside. So it is here now already more dense than to the downside, even though we have to the downside here the potential to take out these highly over leveraged longs here. That would be to $42,100, $1,000 move to the downside. But like I said, I'm not expecting that right now from what I'm seeing here in the charts. And one reason for that is the liquidation heat map. $535 million worth of short liquidations are sitting at $43,627. Hence why I believe if we are touching that level, then we're going to see a small short squeeze and push directly to $44,000. And there is the acceleration that I was just talking about that can bootstrap us immediately to $44,000. I'm not saying that we have to stay there, but it would be a new higher invalidation if we immediately get dumped on to the downside and higher than the previous one here at $43,500. And guys, don't forget, if you want to trade these calls that I give you here absolutely for free, then trade them on BYBIT. You still get $30,000 if you sign up with my specific link here. Also on BITGET, and you get on both exchanges a debit card if you're eligible in your country. On BITGET, I think it's still only available for VIP users, but on BYBIT, you can get one if a card is available in your country. And if you are thinking trading on your own is too risky, then you can copy trade me either on CoinW or on FAIRDESK. Without KYC and without the VPN. The only difference is FAIRDESK has the highest bonus in the industry, $120,000. All these links are also in the description and in the pinned comments below, guys. I want to also talk about quick the daily chart here. Here is something that is concerning me a little bit. Hence why I believe we could be running here into a small trap. And even though we could get a move to like $47,000, $48,000, and that is that the stochastic RSI is heavily overextended here for quite a while already and needs to come down. As long as that is not happening and we keep pushing higher, the chance of a fake out, an invalidation, is quite high, and we don't have to create a new higher high to get a new invalidation. We can have a lower one, something like this, just taking out here these previous highs before this high, and then turn around again, and then actually we do something like this. So I want you to be aware of that. Also because here on the MACD, buying pressure is fading out. The RSI is neutral, and also the volatility index is right now neutral. And at the same time, even though we are holding above the EMA ribbon, are again squeezing a little bit. See here, here's again a tightening range forming. The price action is right now really close to the upper end of it. And that is also one of the reasons why I believe that a new invalidation is coming here to the upside. Because normally when we are staying that close to the top of the Bollinger Band, we normally get a breakout to the upside, which again has to come back within the Bollinger Band. and then we either continue within the Bollinger Band to go up, or what I believe that we are then actually going down once we got it. But again, first we will make some money to the upside. Then when we did this, we can look at it again to make some money also on the potential downside here. Here also, I want to see Bitcoin holding above the 50 moving average here in red, but I also want that Bitcoin moves away from it. I don't want that it's clinging onto it, what we're doing here already for 10 days. I want to see a clear break away from it. And yeah, I just hope that today is the day that we are actually going to see that. Guys, that's it already for today's episode. I will go eat something and rest a little bit more because I still feel like a little mess, and tomorrow I should be back 100%. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.